Alright guys, so the Yeezy 350 V2 Ash Pearl that is releasing this weekend on March the 20th, it is going to retail the regular £180 or $220 out in the US. So in today's video, what we're going to be doing is going over all of the best ways to get your hands on this pair of sneakers. Of course, I give you all of the raffle links and all of the best methods to kind of make sure you get a pair. So the Yeezy 350 V2 Ash Pearl is the fourth and final kind of color variant of this ash pack that we have seen. I think we saw the fade, the ash blue, and the ash stone, and now finally we're getting the ash pearl. Now, whether you particularly like this colorway or not, it is a colorway that a lot of people like. I can definitely see why. It's a pretty decent, solid pair of Yeezy 350 V2s. I particularly like the fact that it is multicolored in a way. It's got a bit of tan whilst having some kind of lighter purple or blue, and then has that fade effect, which I'm a huge fan of the fade effect. So if this is a pair of sneakers that you want to get your hands on, well, let's get into how you're going to do that. So to start off, let's go over all of the places that you can actually get this pair of shoes on release day. Starting with the kind of best place, Adidas. Adidas obviously is going to have the most amount of pairs, being Adidas, and they are releasing it again through a few different avenues. Adidas kind of has three different ways depending on what region you're in. They have the Adidas Confirmed app, they have the regular Adidas app, and of course they have adidas.com/Yeezy. Now this pair of sneakers is only going to be releasing in the United States as well as some select European countries. So to figure out how Adidas is going to be releasing these for your region, make sure you head over to the adidas.com/Yeezy website, and that's where they tell you whether it's on the Confirmed app or whether it's on the regular app, or if they're doing a splash page. I know here in the UK as well as out in the US, we do have the Adidas Confirmed app, and if you haven't used the Confirmed app or you just need a little bit of a rundown on how that works, make sure you have all of your personal details logged in, your address, your billing details, and of course your payment. And then you can go ahead and enter the draw for this pair of sneakers. The pair of sneakers will actually be on the first kind of page on the app. You will not be able to miss it. It will be right there. You just click on that, you click enter draw, you choose your size, and then what will happen is it will notify you if you manage to get the pair or not. So again, you don't need to wake up at 7 a.m. when the draw starts to purchase your pair. It will just send you a notification whether you win or you don't. Now this exact same process exists for the Adidas app. So again, if this is releasing via the Adidas app in your location, do the exact same thing. You're entering a draw on the app, it's going to be the exact same thing. Now if this is a splash page in your region, which I'm not too sure where that is going to be, you know what you guys can do is let me know where you guys are in the world and then tell me how this is going to be releasing. Like if you're in the UK, tell me it's the Confirmed app. If you're out somewhere in Denmark and they're releasing us through the splash page, let me know down below as well. But again, if it is a splash page in your region, it is going to be a waiting room, meaning that you just load up the adidas.com/Yeezy webpage, and it will tell you what time you need to be present on the website in order to have a chance at copying the pair of sneakers. So for example, it says 7 a.m. You wake up at 6:40 and you enter the waiting room, and it just literally shows you a little loading circle until potentially you're picked, and then you pretty much just check out how you would on any other web page. So that pretty much covers it for Adidas and how they're going to be releasing this pair of sneakers. Now if you're out in the US, you guys also have YeezySupply, which is another great place to go. They do tend to have a decent amount of stock as well, as they are the official Yeezy website. So those are the two places, and then there is also going to be a decent amount of raffles that are available for this pair of shoes. Now this is releasing in a full family size run, so I do believe that stock is going to be relatively high, or as the evidence shows for past releases, when it comes to a Yeezy 350 V2, there should be a decent amount of stock. So what I would recommend is entering a decent amount of raffles if you do really want to get your hands on this pair of shoes. And of course, like always, I will link as many as I can find down in the description for you to go and enter the raffles. Smaller sizes are definitely going to be harder to get your hands on because obviously those are going to be the best for resell, which means there's going to be a decent amount of botters who want to get their hands on this pair. So for example, if you're like a size 5, I would probably get on as many raffles as you can. However, the bigger sizes, generally speaking, don't yield as much profit, and therefore not that many people will be running bots on those larger sizes. So let's talk about how these are actually going to do on the resale market. Well, let's head over to StockX and let's see how they're doing. All right, so I'm over here on StockX and we have the Yeezy 350 V2 Ash Pearl loaded up. And you know what, to be honest, the resale is actually not as low as we've seen on other 350s. I think this is a very strong colorway that I think a lot of people actually want to get their hands on. Let's take a look at some of the sell now prices. About £250 240, 230. So yeah, anywhere between like 230 to 250 pounds, and that is pre-sale. I would probably see these prices for the smaller sizes going up, I'd imagine, in the future. On the flip though, if we take a look at some of those bigger sizes, yeah, it's definitely a lot less. We're looking at anywhere between about 200 pounds, 215 maybe, to about 160. So yeah, significantly less for the bigger sizes. So you know what I would say is, if you are a bigger sized foot and you're going after this pair, don't panic too much, because I'd imagine that the resale prices don't go that high after the release of these. But if you're a small size person, hey, you better get on those Raffles. So again, if you want this pair of shoes, I would definitely kind of be on your game on Saturday, even though I don't think it's going to be incredibly hard to get. I do think that demand is relatively high for this. Of course, it's a decent colorway of a Yeezy 350 V2. It is going to sell out. But hey, I think I've pretty much given you all you need to know about the Yeezy 350 V2 Ash Pearl for this weekend. Let me know down below if you are excited for this one. And of course, good luck to everybody out there. Go and spam the comments with good luck for the rest of us. And hey, that pretty much wraps it up. Thank you so much, guys, for coming through and hanging out with me for yet again another video. Thank you for liking, commenting, and of course subscribing. I will catch you all in the next one. But until then,